Okay, I think we are live now.
Okay, perfect. Where's I don't see Sheffers. Why is he not on? Strange. Okay, I'm going to take over the show. Why is my screen not recording? Okay, there, Sheffers is back on.
Sorry, guys, I just don't know what's happening. I think we are live or not.
Yes, I've just verified we are live now.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
I don't know what's happening, but we are live. So welcome to Let's Talk Signum number 4. Now we will start like always by some giveaways. Give me 1 minute. I will share my screen. So first giveaway will be BCX Gods. He is a guy who gave it away last stream. How it was called? I'm a Hepto. Not sure. Okay, he has this collection of gods, and I asked to write color what of god you want. It is blue, red, or green, and people who wanted wrote. I collected them here. I just not write it myself, and Signum official and other official guys. So who won? Signum Billboard again. He's a lucky guy. Next lucky tweet is from Signum official. We had 14 retweets. We are giving away this Adam NFT. Idea is from this collection that when you buy this NFT, you get 400 or 500. You can see in the site description Adam's attentions. It is like a token, and this token got revenue from royalties fee. I'm not sure about this, but he is claiming this, and we have this time many participants. Let's see who won. It is still common. He is creator of Keep Talking collection. From here we give it away 5 NFTs last stream. In this stream, in the middle of the stream, I will say to do very simple task for live stream viewers, and we will give away all the rest of these NFTs. Next, I want to show Signum Billboard. Here you can add some pictures or create some like ads or something. Now there is price very low, so for 80 Signa, it is not 80 Signa, it is tax 1.6 Signa, and this is deposits. So you deposit 80 Signa and pay 1.6 Signa to get this piece of this billboard. And when other person buys this piece, you will get back your deposit. Here you can see I bought this. So it's very simple. You can add any picture. Okay, next we have stop sharing my screen. Next we have our main star guest. It is Alista from South Africa. Welcome, Alista.
How's it, guys? How's it, everybody? Glad to be on the show. Thanks for having me here. I'm going to be giving an introduction to crypto Defrag. It's basically a community we've been learning about crypto for the last 4 years. And yeah, we're still learning. It's an ongoing process. I think there's a lot to learn and also teach in this space. So let's get to it. We're going to just do a quick demo on what we've been working on. And yeah, sometimes it's better to learn by actually watching somebody doing it hands-on. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. I'm just going to share my screen here. Okay, here we go. I think the screen sharing fine. You see my screen, guys?
Yeah, we see.
Okay, perfect. Let me just, I want to move this. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's just hide this here. Where's the, how come this isn't minimized? Hard. Just want to hide this quickly. There we go. Okay, so we're going to start by using a web address. People familiar with websites, hopefully. If you aren't, we can sort that out. We're going to be operating everything from cryptodefrag.com. And this is actually just a placeholder. It's like bookmarks, because sometimes links can get lost and it's very hard to find everything in one place. So we're having this, and also just a little bit of fun. We put a Rubik cube here you can play with while you, just before you get into it. Over here, we've got our member counts, the people that are online on our Discord. So what we're going to do is start off by just showing what our Discord looks like. Discord is just like WhatsApp, but it's a lot more involved. So clicking on that link there, it opens up our Discord invite. Discord is great. It's just like WhatsApp, and you don't even need like a phone to use it. You can register with an email address. So we'll talk about that later. It's very good for no KYC, which is something we have in our community. So now it's asking me to open the Discord app I've installed, but I'm going to run the browser version. So I'm going to click on cancel here, and I'm going to go continue to Discord. Now you can see it opening up Discord over here. The channel's just loading quickly. We'll go over it quickly. Okay, so this is Discord. Discord is it's almost a universal standard when it comes to crypto or cryptocurrencies. And there is, I'd say, a big jump for people that are only used to WhatsApp. Basically, Discord is like they make WhatsApps inside WhatsApps. So like here would be your WhatsApps on the side. And then when you open that, it's got its own groups within here. So it looks a bit overwhelming to start, but once you start going down these rabbit holes, it gets a bit easier. So what we're going to do is we're on our crypto Defrag server here. You can see it's got all these channels here. I'm just going to go through them briefly. Announcements is where we announce our community stuff that's been going on. Welcome Lounge is where people basically join the server. You can see somebody's joined there. Say how's it to him. Cool. And then similar going down there, these different channels which have different topics in. You can see somebody's just joined the channel there. Pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is also just, I've got this slide that I've put together. So you can just have a bit of structure through the presentation. So I'm going to start on this too, just for, I'd say the older generations work better with kind of notes and having these slides than just being bombarded with information. So let's give a basic outline to Crypto Defrag. What is Crypto Defrag? Okay, so Crypto Defrag is a support community for crypto, all things related to crypto and information technologies in general. So anything that's basically can connect to the internet, we're interested in it. We want to know how it works, and we'd like people in our community to understand how those things work. With devices, you also get something called open source. That's basically the code. And most crypto is open source, meaning we can view the code and see how it's being put together.
Hey, may I make a quick note? We have a bunch of stuff here is not open source yet. We are working on that, but we don't want to leak keys and such.
Okay, great. That's Roger, guys. He's a big part of the team, and he'll be giving a demo on something great he's been working on earlier that stores basically proof of chat. And then the last thing here is no KYC. KYC is something called Know Your Customer. Personally, I find it very invasive. You've got to submit personal information, your ID number, your proof of residence sometimes. And it's a double-edged sword, because if like a hacker or somebody gets that info, they've got your personal information. So it's a huge risk to fraud and all that. So in our community, we've got a no KYC policy, meaning any of the technology we use or adopt shouldn't need that information of yours, because if we're collecting that information, it's a risk as it is. On the other side, there's also another risk that scammers can come in and we can't ID them, but we rather say, let's know our community, because if we know people inside the community, we will basically figure out if they're trustworthy or not. So yeah, I'm going to go through this slowly now. I'm just unpacking a bit with the crypto support community side of things. We work as a help desk where anybody can come in and ask questions and get answers, as well as looking for sort of answers from other people that are more knowledgeable in the space. At the moment, we're just working off of Discord and WhatsApp, and we have bridges to those, which we'll share with you guys a bit later. In terms of information technologies, we're focusing mainly on the internet, because most crypto and devices and our communications run on internet, and Web 3.0, which is going to be coming out in the future. This all relates to any devices and hardware. And we are interested in developing new technology and exploring use cases on how to adopt it. So this comes down to the fundamental part of Crypto Defrag, and it's the teaching and the learning. It's an educational platform, and we are looking for teachers as well as students. I'd consider anybody who can pass on information successfully and efficiently as a teacher, and anybody that can absorb it as a student. We don't have to go to school to learn. We can learn right in front of us and seeing what we're doing. And I also don't feel that learning should be fun. We should be having a good time. If we can have fun while we're learning, then it's not an effort. So yeah, focusing on learning through doing more than just knowing, and also through use cases. Let's see how many use cases we can come up with for crypto. So just go over that again, is that we are focusing on open source code, meaning any technology that gets written, people can see it. There's nothing behind closed doors. Even the stream, I'm recording the behind the scenes from my screen, which will also, as part of Crypto Defrag, upload later. Community has access to behind the scenes, just spoke about that now, and also that KYC risk. That we'd rather know our community than collecting personal data. So that's it, guys. That's basically just the outline in terms of notes to Crypto Defrag. So everybody's welcome to come join us, come learn, let's grow. There's no real formal deadline or anything. What we would like to do, though, is like officially, in inverted commas, launch by the end of this year. But nothing's set in stone. It's we want it to be an organic process of growing and learning. And let's start off by I want to demo our WhatsApp bot that we have, where we can carry messages to and from Discord. So you can go to cryptodefrag.com, and this is hard, this panel. Yeah, you can go to cryptodefrag.com and click on the WhatsApp icon. And then it'll pop up with this is asking WhatsApp on the PC. If you had a phone, it would take you directly to the WhatsApp bot we have. This bot is known as Bridget because she bridges the gap between WhatsApp and Discord. And here's her number. So I'm just going to click on continue to chat. And I haven't installed the app. I'm going to go use WhatsApp web. Okay, now this is opening WhatsApp on my PC. Yeah, if you're on the phone, it opens up a lot quicker, and it's not as clumsy like this, but I'm going to show you the hard part, so then the rest is easy. So this opens up, and you can see it's got this pre-written message here. You can remove this if you want and write something else. But by messaging Bridget, I'm going to send you a message on WhatsApp. Let's navigate back to our Discord, which we can find up here. Just going to go through that process again. Okay, so now I'm opening up this is our Discord. This is our crypto defrag community on Discord. Almost everything happens from Discord, and we're going to be growing the community from here. If we scroll down now, we can see we've got all our channels on the left-hand side here. If I come all the way down, you can see over here, it's got WhatsApp private. So what happens with Bridget? She first basically brings through messages as private. You can see it's got the WhatsApp number there. So this isn't very secure, because now somebody has a cell phone number. So we're just showing this for demonstration purposes, and it's inside a private channel. So only crypto defrag admins can see everything here. If somebody wants to be public, we've also got public groups where people are part of Discord and on WhatsApp can see each other. But for this demonstration, I'm showing you the whole process. So there already, Roger's written a reply. So let's go back to our WhatsApp. And you can see it's come through with his username. So I'm going to just say, hi, Roger. When we come back here, you can see it comes through. So now we've got a bridge from WhatsApp to Discord that it's really convenient for older generations that maybe haven't bridged the gap between digital platform, Discord and WhatsApp. So this is an option. Another option we're recommending is you can just add Bridget to a WhatsApp group of yours. So you can see I've added her here, and I'm going to type over here. I'm going to say, hi, Bridget. You can see it's appeared here. And what this is basically the WhatsApp group ID. It's not too serious, not to worry about that too much, but this comes through here, and then we can communicate with people on WhatsApp, still give them crypto advice if they're worried about any scams or something that doesn't look secure. The object of doing all of this is to also make it a safer space, more crypto onboarding. And yeah, there is a lot to cover. So I'm just covering this as an outline at the moment. So let's move on to our next and most important thing is working with Signum. You can see them here at the top. They basically our first crypto we're focusing on, and community we want to recommend. We've worked quite a bit with them up until recent dates, and yeah, there's been a lot of I feel a lot of proof and code. There's been a lot of code pushes, a lot of use cases. The network's been developed quite a lot, so I think now's the time to start showing people what we have and adopting use cases and using it. So here's just one use case I want to show. It's a crypto tipping bot, and it's called Harvey. So I'm just you can access Harvey by typing help. I'm going to say help here. So we get the help menu inside Signum. This is Harvey over here. And you can see you can deposit Signum crypto into Harvey. He'll give you an address and a code. We're not going to do that right now. You can also tip and you can rain. So what I'm going to do now is Roman made our cover. So we're going to tip him. We're going to go tip, and you can see over there it's got amount. So we're going to tip him 420 Signum or Signa, and we must put Roger's name in here. Sorry, not Roger, Roman. Yeah, he's offline at the moment, so you can he'll get it when he comes back. There you go. So we've sent 420 Signum to Roman. I'm also going to send him 420 TRT. So same tip, 420 TRT, and Roman. I would call TRT Signum's base token in a way, like for the exchange. We can talk more about that later, but yeah, TRT I'd say is a trusted token in the Signum ecosystem. And yeah, this is all these servers down here you can see on the left hand side. There's Signum, there's Crypto Defrag, and we're just going to focus on these two for now. And yeah, later on it might be nice to, if we can have some more talks and go down the whole list here, because these are all like associations we've been working on and we'd like to share. And as we scale into the future, we'll be adding more of these onto our websites. And we've also, you can see we've got the Signum link down there. You can click on here and it opens up the Signum network website. And yeah, generally, yeah, you can find your way around here. It's great to get more information about Signum and what they do, and yeah, all the technology that they have. We're supporting it as our first crypto because it's green friendly. And yeah, green friendly can be a buzzword, but it's truly green because it uses hard drive space. And if you look at the watts for that it uses to read or mine off of, it's a lot less than hungry proof of work miners. So yeah, if you'd like to join the Signum network, scroll down to the bottom here. They've got join the movement, and there's that Discord icon. They're also on Telegram, Twitter, and YouTube. So I'm going to click on here. Similar process as before. We'll get the invite, go accept, and I'm just going to go cancel because I'm using the web version. And then yeah, this is the same channel I was in earlier, so I kind of did things a bit back to front. But yeah, this will take us to the Signum Discord. So and the community is very helpful here. They've got so much from just like just general chat and NFTs. There's marketing. They've got they have some fun in the battle room. The guys, there's a lot of banter backwards and forwards, which is nice. They're supporting a lot of different languages. That's something we want to do for Crypto Defrag too. I don't know if you've seen yet. It's very there's not a lot of writing and words. We want to use more visual communication, because I feel with visuals, then there's not so much of a language barrier. So yeah, that's pretty much to cover Signum in a nutshell. What I'd like to do now, I think, Chefless, if we could just see if people want to take some questions. We can check in the YouTube comments as we're going along there. It would be nice to also get some feedback from the community while we're moving along, so we can...
Yes, we had some questions in the YouTube chat. Questions were about WhatsApp. People asking how it is fit with no KYC ideology. So
sorry, come again?
So how it fits with no KYC ideology? But saying that WhatsApp is meta, is it really no KYC? You understand the question? Or?
Yeah, look, it's that is a good question. It is a good question. In terms of WhatsApp is difficult because it does carry numbers. Even Telegram, you need a cell phone number to connect. So what we've done over here, if you look inside Crypto Defrag, we use it too. We use it ourselves for a WhatsApp bridge here. And if you see what happens when the people are communicating, what we've done is it comes across like this. It doesn't have a person's name, doesn't come through, their number, nothing. It just says bridge.
Yeah, because as I know, before this bot was also sending numbers, of course. I've patched that out because we don't want that. We don't want anyone to be identifiable if they don't want it.
Yeah, so Roger went and we took out the name and numbers. It used to send it across as part of the framework we're using, but we've stripped all of that. There's no on the actual messages that come through, there's no number or KYC information. So we've nerfed that to, you know, keep person's identity safe. You can see here, there's no. It is a little difficult because people sometimes like type out a person's name. You can't stop them from doing that. But like the actual number that comes through with the message, we've removed that completely. So that, yeah, that is a good question. Just so we can see here, if you come down, there is, when it's in private mode, if you send a PM, it does come up with the number. Like I was saying over there, you can see it's got the number. So you can get around that by just adding Bridget to a group instead of sending her a PM. But if you do still want to send her a PM, this can only be seen by crypto defrag admins. This is not available to the public. It's a private
Also,
channel. We
if
actually
you
have
add a
to
group, this number is a
have to
unique
drag.
identifier for that group. So any admin could join that group.
Yeah, so and then you'll see here what will happen if I drag it into the extended communities and I go sync with the new permissions. You see it's not private anymore, so anybody can see this. But what we would do if we did move, before we move it, we would rename the channel and call it like, I don't know, let's just take the number out and save it like that. So what we're working with too is like there are technologies out there that use KYC that pass personal information around. I mean, even if you look at the code on WhatsApp, every single time you send somebody a message, your number's there. So these are known as like data footprints or data shadows. And we also paying a lot of attention with that because we feel it's a security risk. And a lot of people are unaware of it. Of how much data, how much of a data shadow we leave on the internet. So yeah, that is a good question. Sorry, it took a bit long to answer. If anybody else has any more questions like that.
No, we don't have any chats. Can I now share the screen and give some NFTs?
I want to say
for
something really quickly. This is kind
Okay,
of
Roger.
related, but when doing that demo, you
Yeah.
renamed the channel Project 2-Star, and we already have Project 2-Star as a private channel, so that might be confusing.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's perfect. Jeffers, if we could, yeah, if you could do that, and then
Okay.
if we just Roger could end off by showing Laker.
Yeah, I will let you do the NFT giveaway. After that, I will do that.
Sorry, not this screen. Yeah, forward down. Okay, where's my
Okay.
guys? Yes, I found it. So my dog is barking. So New York is creator of this collection, and in the past stream we give it away 5 of its. So we need to give away 7 of the rest NFTs. All these NFTs collection are connected, and all of them have a secret inside. I mean, you need to collect all 12 or just communicate to owners of other NFTs from this collection to have a treasure and to share it, or how to, I don't know, how new winners will communicate and will take this treasure. So I need that we can just look now how many people are wearing this show. No, it's not writing. Signum. You can see we have 15 viewers. With me, it will be 14. So please write your address to live chat, and first 7 persons will get one of these NFTs. So please write your address to live chat, your Signum address, and we will, after the show, we will transfer for you one of this NFT.
One thing, I am watching the stream right now just to check for questions. I will obviously not be taking part in this right now.
Yeah, it was a mistake from you from ethical perspective to participate.
Yeah, but it was also unclear for me.
I think I will not say it, but I think it is no need to say that if you participate in show and we have 10-20 seconds lag, and it's not fair for others.
Yeah, I understand that absolutely. It was not per se a mistake, but I should have thought about that better.
Okay, Alistair. Let's continue.
Okay, thanks, Shefus. Thanks for that. I'd like to hand over to Roger now. Roger is one of our youngest and most passionate dudes on crypto.
I don't have the ability to screen share. That's it. Can you fix that real quick?
Shefus, can you give Roger
yes, I can.
Permission?
Yes, I can give. I think you can do it too. I give it for you all co-host.
Okay. I'm not the pro on Zoom. We'll have to leave that to you.
Okay.
I'm also quite new to Zoom, but I know I need to ask the host to allow that.
Roger,
honestly, the most Zoom that I've been on is with you guys. I only Zoom when I'm with you guys.
Okay, does this work? Yes, this works right.
Yes, we can see both.
Let's make sure that this is something totally unrelated. Yeah, but what I have here is I will be showing off. This is not what I want to be in. Yeah, this is the Discord. We have seen this before, just in the demo. I'm gonna close this for. Wait, I want to quickly stop this because I've made a small mistake. I want to open Discord for a fresh user, so because I want to be demoing Baker, which is a bot. Let's first explain this. I've written a bot called Baker, which will allow you to level up in the Discord server and allow you to get rewards in a Signum token. And then you will level up by typing. Each letter is then contributed to an XP level. That's the main idea. Let me now quickly open up Discord as a fresh user so I can show this. This is not gonna. Let's see. I want to share this instead. I want to share this. Share this, please. That's what I want to do. No. And then I have kept the Defrag here as well. And then then we have, I'm gonna go to the botcom messages channel, which is where I can do all this stuff. Yeah, so I want to quickly move this over there, and then I can just I can just do a count which sends how many. That's wrong. What happened there? This is a count of how many letters this account of text this account has sent, but that's incorrect. Right, and I don't understand why that is. Let me check this real quick. Wait, what the hell happened? Oh, I see what happened. I was testing something and that screwed up. This is not a big deal, but I need to resolve this. Server profile. and this by navigate. If I do now count, that makes more sense. No, it does not. Wait, what happened here? It says here my payout is this, but that doesn't match with this. This is weird. I'm okay. This is not a big deal. I don't think this is the big deal, but yeah, this is the baker button. It will track how much you've sent and oh no, I understand already what I did wrong. I used the wrong command. Sorry for that confusing thing. Yeah, but here indeed it says I've sent 81 letters of text at this time, and that's level 1. So if I then type some more text like hello, how I will then go to level 2, and each level you get, you will get a payout of in that token BD of that letter. So if I then just run payout manager, which I need to do in my other Discord session, otherwise it's gonna go wrong. I need to do it in this Discord because there I'm an admin, and that's just kind of required. This is something admin can do, and then I can type. Let's see. I can go to the same channel bot messages, and then I can type exclamation mark do payment. And what happens if I do this is that what? Oh, I see what happened. That's always live demos go wrong. It's so rude. Oh, that's just a do payment. There we go. And then it will send a whole bunch of stuff. And then it will calculate how much bread I will be paid out in. This is going to take a little bit.
So you create.
Yeah, Roger, that looks awesome.
What were you saying? I didn't hear you at all because of all those Discord boobs.
I said that looks awesome. That's really great for the technical version. I'm gonna share my screen and just give them a low tech.
No, it will get more simpler later on. This is some debug output. After this, it will become really simple. And which is now. Now it will just say and there we go. So now it will just say how much bread each user will get. And then look, I've also set my Signum address in this. And so I would get, if this were live, I would get 105 bread and send to my address. You can see that. Then and you can see for each user they will get a amount of bread. That's pretty much the idea. And then this bot interacts with Baker, and they calculate how much bread you would get. So I would pretty much now be paid that amount of bread to my Signum account. That part is not working yet, but that will be working soon.
Yeah, no, Roger, it looks good. I mean, like we only really gonna look at launching end of the year, so we definitely ahead. Thanks for that, man. You mean
yeah, and then I can, for example, do exclamation mark set, and then I can, and then we also have the exclamation mark set and exclamation mark get commands, which will allow you to set a Signum address. So I would say I want to set it to like as the 222 enter. And that's the account 0. So then it would set my account, and then if I get it, it's that account.
Okay, no, perfect. Roger, could you also explain, just with the payouts, the idea you had that we do payouts like more frequently because apparently it benefits the miners?
No, I said we do payouts every so often. So like Each day I would run this getter command, exclamation mark do payment, and then that would do a payout run. It would calculate how much each user is supposed to get and pay them that amount. And also, obviously, this is privilege. This should be obvious, but I cannot run this as a normal user. This is privilege protected.
No, that's perfect. I'm really keen to see progress with Baker. What you're doing at Roger's explained the technical outcomes of how the bot actually works. How are we going to brand it? It's going to be called Baker. Baker's a dog that goes around
we will
sniffing.
have two bots. This is the payment manager bot. There are two bots here. Baker is the one you saw before that. This was the leveling stuff. And then this payment manager actually pays people. We don't have a good name for this one yet.
Okay, cool. So there we go. There's again the technical side. What we're also looking at doing is pulling in like JS charts and plotting word counts on our server, so we can see how many words have been spoken on our crypto Defrag server, as well as our population count. We're going to start.
I can also tell that indeed now it's 140,000. That's current. That's at this point in time.
Okay, perfect. Just out of interest, are we saving that count daily?
We are saving it every 10 seconds or so for deep stuff. So, no, I mean, I think every minute or so for a database saving.
Okay,
we're
perfect.
saving it commonly.
Well, that's great.
Can we speak a little bit about Discord security? And I just want to say that every nickname or something, if someone asks you in direct message or everywhere else in Discord about please send me something, or please help me exchange and give address, and you send, and you think that is like chefs like me or Haga or Alista, you every time need to rethink second time, and probably it will be scam. I just want to say that Discord is not a safe place, and you cannot believe that this person. Okay, Roger.
Only things in servers are at all kind of secure, because many people will see it. But yes, do not trust direct messages. That is indeed totally correct and a very important point to make.
Yes, because we
also,
have.
You guys are very on point there. So what I'd do, if you have a DM and you're not feeling comfortable about it or whatever, pull that into the public space, pull it into Signum, pull it into Crypto Defrag, ask people there, say, I've just got this DM, do you guys know anything about it?
Exactly.
Oh, and I'm going to stop this screen share. That's not needed anymore.
Thanks, Roger. Shot, bro.
Thank you. So, Alista, do you have something to show? Something more you want to show?
Yeah, look, I could spend some more time talking about stuff. I think that what I would like to ask from you guys, just for now, just consideration, like to round up what we've chatted about, looking at things long term. If we could even have a bridge to Signum, that would be awesome. Like, I don't know, but we would need to consider it with the community, and then our objectives moving forward is to do the same thing with your guys' network that we're going to do it with. We're going to try do it with a lot of them. Pirate Chains, the next one we're considering, is to have a talk with them, showcase them on a website, on our website, say that they're a credible source, that we trust their community, we trust their team, and start really investing into crypto, because there's another even myself personally, the biggest misconception I had was like investing into tokens, and crypto tokens are not crypto. It doesn't have a blockchain. So there's also this education that needs to happen, that we invest into cryptocurrencies first, like actual crypto, which is blockchain technology, which are good crypto. And then we can talk about tokens later.
Sorry, Alistair. I think you, by saying word investing, you do not mean spending your own money to buy something. You probably mean more your time spending or something. Because we just cannot say buy this, buy that, sell this, sell that. It is a personal decision, and it's not ethical, I think, to say that you do this or do that.
Yeah,
I think personal responsibility.
I think the word invest gets thrown around very loosely. So yeah, I think we must be careful there. But yeah, what I mean is spending your time, because we might spend our time to get money to spend on the things we enjoy, and you know, if that's the only medium, then what we actually spending is our time, because it takes time to work, to make money, so time is actually our only currency. And how are you spending your time?
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, that's pretty. I'm glad you know what I mean, but it's good to clear these things up, because most things get lost in translation. But we do understand each other and we share meaning, which is awesome. I look forward to sharing more meaning with more human beings, and hopefully we can do that through crypto defrag. Make crypto a safer space for everyone.
I totally agree. That should be our main point. We should be trying to make crypto safe and make scams buy. If you're a scammer, just don't. It's not something that will be respected here.
We have some feedback from the chat.
Yeah, and
we have some feedback for
cool,
Roger.
so,
would you please add?
Yes, a frequently asked questions channel. That's a really good point. I'm gonna just quickly screenshot that and I'm gonna implement that. Just real quick, I'm gonna immediately take a screenshot and do that. Oh, and also somebody else talks about why do we use burst? That's a remnant from a library we're using that only handles burst addresses, but we replace the S prefix with a burst prefix internally. So that's totally fine, except it has that weird anomalous thing.
Okay, I think I don't know what we can something to add.
That was a question from someone in the chat that said why the addresses here in that address setting thing use burst, use addresses prefix with burst instead of with S.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's great. Let's also, what I'd like to do, we got 10 minutes left. It looks like we're going to make an hour show. Yeah, if anybody has any, if it's not even just like questions for like this talk, but just in general, what would you guys like to see from crypto? What do you feel is lacking in the space, not just with Signum, but cryptocurrencies in general? Like, yeah, how would you like, what would you like to see on these shows? What would you like to see more of? From our side, we'd like to get more feedback from community, from, yeah, just from the public, and start engaging and acting and reacting on those comments, and just seeing what people, have to say or want to know about crypto.
And in generally, you can write comments and give feedback. What shows you want, what YouTube content you want, and everything is possible. And it is hard to decide what community needs if we didn't get feedback. It's like
Yeah, for
you,
sure, but
Alice. It's like you, Alistair,
I think that'll
show that with feedback loops when you create something, get feedback, react, then create, and it's going all around.
what I'd like to do, like this talk was just really an outline to crypto defrag. Now we have a talk on it. There's a live stream that we can reflect back on. It is a start on getting that wheel turning. And I feel in a lot of places with crypto, the rubber's starting to hit the road. Things are starting to grip. That we're seeing more retail come in. There was a big, huge, obviously over leveraging move. I'm not too sure if we're still in a bear or a bull market, but it seems a lot of the uncertainty in crypto has subsided. So yeah, I only see growth for the future. And it really feels that we're still in a very early phase. I mean, if 1% of the world has adopted cryptocurrency, it's a lot. So yeah, I look forward to being part of the 1% and that we're going to just grow this. This is a long-term thing, guys. It's not overnight. This is crypto defrags here to stay. And yeah, it's going to scale with other crypto. And that's what we want to do.
Crypto defrag existed, by the way? I know it's a long time. I'm not sure about the specifics.
Can you repeat, Roger?
How
Sorry, say that
long
again, Roger?
has crypto defrag existed?
We got involved as a small community in 2017 bull run. Actually heard about crypto way before that with Silk Road. Some guy was sending an email around how to buy stuff on the black market with Bitcoin back in 2013, but never acted on it. So yeah, it was quite interesting because I'm not very materialistic and I haven't really placed a huge value on money per se. So I got into crypto because of the technology and the people it attracts, because it's all open source. So people think in an open way.
Absolutely, 100% the same thing for me. It's not about money, it's about technology, it's about cryptography, it's about wanting to learn, it's about smart contracts, developing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, even I remember you saying, Roger, because I think people throw the word crypto around very loosely, but crypto is not crypto. The way they think of it, when they say crypto, they're talking about cryptocurrency. But for most people that actually write crypto and build crypto software, when you say crypto, it means cryptography. It's the actual underlying.
I've had that issue a lot, where I sometimes try to abbreviate, and I was called as a scam because I used the word crypto and someone thought it meant the other thing.
So there's also, I mean, it's a lot of, there's a lot of definition that needs to happen in the space. And I mean, even Bitcoin and Ethereum have become nouns in the dictionary. So there is a lot of progression, and we are definitely in a transition phase. So it's really exciting to be part of the change instead of just be changed by it, if you know what I'm saying. So that's what we're looking at too, is we want to be part of this change, part of this movement. And on top of that, what we want to actually do is start building something called crypto culture, where it's not just crypto as money, it's more a culture, something we use in our daily lifestyles. And you've seen that in Discord, like the tipping Roman earlier. It wasn't, that's not a once-off. If somebody gives a good post or there's a valuable piece of information, I mean, people can make value now just from a link being shared, or you can pick up a good secondhand deal because the guy sent the link before you got it. So yes, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and that's another thing we're looking at doing, for the people out there in the world that are actually adding real value to our world. They should have more safe space and security and opportunity. People that are really running our economy, that are running businesses, that are raising children, that are paying their school fees. Those are the type of people we want to help out with in crypto defrag, because the bottom line reality with them, they don't have that time. They're busy running families, they're busy trying to run businesses. So we're also looking for those guys. We want to help those people. And yeah, any maybe student that has a problem at school, they say you autistic or artistic or on the spectrum or got disorder, ADS, ADD, whatever, just come through, come join us, come join our community. We have space for you. We're looking for you to teach us. Where the current world says you don't fit in, come to crypto defrag, you'll fit in there. So that's what we're looking for, just raw bits of information, open source, open thinkers. And yeah, we want to back it all by Signum. Starting with Signum, we're going to also, there's somebody I know that does like t-shirt printing and stuff. So we're going to also start printing like shirts and like promoting the network face to face with more like human connections, you know. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell. I look forward to hosting some more talks. Maybe with the next one, we can get more into depth with like feedback loops and how we see the data, just scaling and growing.
We can
And
likely also, by the way, wait a little longer with that, just to be safe. Because we don't want to be giving way too much information, and we want to have something more ready to demonstrate.
yes, I agree with you. So what's the time now? We about 4 minutes to 8, or it's 8 o'clock here. What's the
Yeah,
time
8
there?
o'clock, yeah, true, that's
Almost
that's
6.
No, I
think
think
I'm done.
we can create separate streams if people will want, if from community will have demand.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
No, I agree. Well, I appreciate that, Sheffers, because I mean, also like I was saying, I'm not the expert on Zoom, and I think this is also a greater conversation we need to have, is where we form teams and people come together and focus on what they're good at. I'm kind of like a jack or a joker of all trades, so I always look to experts in the field to help. I'm looking for help myself. That's why I like to also help others. So yeah, that's pretty much in a
coming back
nutshell.
to me, I'm really bad at some things, but I'm really good at stuff like coding and backend. But if you ask me to design a web page in HTML, good luck.
No, cool. No, yeah, that's good. Makes a good team. So I'm so just to round up from our side, Sheffers, how things going with you guys in general?
I just can talk about myself. About outside.
Okay. Okay, cool. So nothing more interesting happening
from my side.
I'm trying to think, like last time.
I just now working with streams and I do near zero to Signum stuff now, but I will see.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Maybe let's finish the stream, and please don't quit this meeting. We will talk after the public stream. Okay, thank you guys.
Make sure you stop the stream, by the way. I remember previously.
Yes.